from the app. Yeah. Yep. Yep. What's up, everybody? Yes, sir. I smoked myself in the face with a box earlier, so I mean, I'm all good. But yeah. Gnarly. Mm, yeah, I believe it, man. Yeah, man. I was moving a box of legal flat rate envelopes off the top shelf, and as I pulled it down, the flap like scratched my face. So like, I don't know if you can see it because there's bright light, but like, it's all red right in this
Oh yeah, I
vicinity.
can see it. I can
Uh,
see it.
yeah, that's the thing about being a yellow person. Like everything shows up on me.
That's
Ain't no getting
gnarly.
in a fight and saying nothing happened. That's for sure.
Right. Thank you, Hillary, for letting me know that I was muted. I had to like wipe everything when I got my Facebook hacked, so I've had to set everything back up again. Of course,
Yeah.
right when that happened, both Marcus and I had our birthday vacation things, so like
Mhm.
we haven't been on the channel for like 3 weeks. So,
Yeah.
I promise it wasn't me. That's funny. That's funny.
Let me get you pulled up over yonder.
Oh man,
Forgot to.
but aside from injuries, how's sales been? How's everything?
Sales were good today so far.
Good.
They picked back up the last couple days. Um, Before, I don't know if like your traffic was down, but my traffic was really like significantly down.
No, yeah, I
Um,
traffic has been green arrow like
yeah, and so like now everything's like straight super duper percentages back up. And I'm back up around $600-700 a day again. So
noise.
that's that's where I want to be at.
Yeah, do you think it had anything to do with like your extended handling time or anything of that
I think
nature?
I think it was a combination of everything. So I think it was a combination of impressions being down. I think it was a combination of me not listing 50 items a day while I was on vacation. And then I think it was
Sure.
also extended handling time on top of all that.
Sure.
So I think all that was just a recipe for lower sales. Um, but once I got back up to listing 50 a day, didn't have extended handling time anymore. And now impressions are also back up. Everything's back to normal. So I can't really say which of those factors was the culprit, but I'm assuming that all of them had an equal part inside of the results.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a pretty accurate, they all play a small, percentage in how your
Yeah,
eBay store just does the health of your eBay store.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but yeah, no,
absolutely.
I I recovered pretty well myself. I was pretty happy. Had an insane sale on an auction actually. I got a vintage Halloween piece, like this little
Nice.
plastic Halloween piece, and it was on a free table. At a garage or at a yard sale / garage sale, and I didn't even really highlight it in the video, which is the hilarious part. But it ended up going for $300 on auction, which was
Oh,
absolutely
nice.
nutty. Yeah, it was so nutty.
That's great, man.
Yeah, like I just I Google lensed it and I was like, no, 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 and it was the actual like I forgot the name of it even, but it's some particular brand that the rare or the vintage Halloween people go after. So,
You're glitched out there. There you go.
oh no,
I don't know if it was mine or yours, but somebody glitched for a second, but
oh well,
everything's all good now.
okay, good.
And Christina says it wasn't her, but it really was. She had me chained in the basement like misery. I couldn't go nowhere.
Bro, what's that
Oh,
other movie that's like that? Frailty. Have you ever seen Frailty? I think it's got
I haven't seen
Matthew
that.
McConaughey in it.
Mm,
He's like a crazy guy who's like trying. I don't know. Anyway,
I gotta add that to the watch list.
it's a good movie from what I remember. But either way, what's up, Nita? What's up,
What's up,
Fly
Nita?
Days? Fly Days in the building.
What up, Fly
Um,
Days? How
but
goes it?
But yeah,
So how
no,
the live listing or shipping go earlier?
it was good. It was good.
Nice.
We wanted to do some live at the bins, but I couldn't find my chest mount. Unfortunately, I've got to track down where I put that thing. Um, because yeah, otherwise I would like just wear my backpack with a GoPro. You know, if I could just
Yeah,
stream
but you
from my
know that's a
GoPro.
problem.
But yeah, well that too, of course. But I mean, it's not like it's any different when I have a chest mount,
Yeah,
phone right here like
right.
this. Just hey, what's up? Like I try to point it down though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And like
yeah.
not
I got a
be
chest mount. You can. It's 4 phones. You can have it
okay. Well, yeah,
if that's what you're trying to use. I don't
yeah.
know.
No, I
All right,
mean, I
because
like it's almost impossible to like. At least I feel like on my phone, the camera is not good enough. I mean, it does take good video, but I feel like the stabilization is not good enough to like have it in your hand. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like, I don't know,
yeah,
and also dig. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Right.
it's a little tough. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no. If I can't find mine, I will gladly take that off your hands. So I will
Okay. Yeah, I'll
for
give it
sure.
to you because I don't use it anymore, especially since I have a GoPro now. So
Yeah,
it's just much more
exactly.
convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I've been meaning to get. It's been literally sitting on our breakfast bar, but I've been meaning to give you some beard oil that I've had sitting around, and
Okay, let me get that. I love beard
I
oil.
don't use the or not oil, but it's balm. I don't use the balm. I use
Okay.
oil. Uh,
Yeah, I used the balm to lay down the flyaways, but it was a lot more usable when I had a longer beard. But now I've been keeping it kind of shorter.
yeah,
But
that's
I'll
kind of
take
how
it.
I feel about it. Like I feel the balm is more geared towards like the people who have really
Yeah,
crazy beards. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Where you got to kind of
yeah.
tame it a little bit more.
The brogues where it's like
Yeah.
stupid long. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
ain't got
see,
all
like
that.
when it's like this, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Yeah,
Like I barely brush it anymore.
yeah.
I,
I brush mine every day still, but
good
that's
for
just because I
you.
need to.
Good for you. Maybe it's because I'm married. I'm just like,
Nah,
eh.
man, you got to do what you got to. You got to do what you did to get her, bro. Got to keep her, man.
Nah, she likes my beard even if it's brushed. But I mean, honestly, it doesn't look that bad because I keep it so short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Most of the time. I mean, sometimes in the
yeah.
winter especially, I do let it get a little
A little
unruly.
longer. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
let
a
the face
little
get a little
unruly.
length. Yeah.
But yeah. What's up, Shanna?
What up, Shanna?
What's going on? Travis? Travis. Yes.
Travis, what's up, man?
Travis. Dude, I'm getting it. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I
What's
see
up,
that.
Travis?
Hillary said she needs some balm for her beard.
Hey, I mean, you gotta keep it tame. What's up, Jay? How's it going today?
What's up, Jay? How you doing, bro?
I didn't mean to rhyme that, but it happened. So, what's
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
Ping?
Ping. How goes it?
Okay, I need to tell you, Marcus, about this interaction with somebody I had today.
Let's
I
hear it.
got to get this off my chest. I was just telling Zesty about this. So I'm in Costco, right?
Yeah,
And
good old Costco.
we're in the little section where it's like kind of by the meats, and so like they're very short aisles. They're very so like you're kind of in a traffic jam in these little short aisles that are like the cheese
Mhm.
and the prepackaged meats and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
anyway, that regardless, I'm going one way, a guy is going the other way, and as we're crossing paths, I sneeze, and the guy goes, "God bless you," and I go, "Thanks," and
mhm.
I start walking away. As I'm walking away, I'm like looking at a product like kind of to my left, and he's kind of to my left, like behind me though, and he goes, "Sir," and I'm like taken back for a second. I'm like,
Yeah,
did I drop something or like,
yeah,
and like I just like it was so mind blowing that like he said it in a way that he expected a response from me.
yeah.
Like I don't owe you a response, but I already said that. Oh, I forgot the most important part of this story. He was
I
on
was about
his
to
cell
say.
phone. He was yapping on his cell phone. So
Mhm.
he's yapping on his cell phone. We cross paths. I sneeze. He says, "God bless you," and he, I guess, doesn't hear me. And he goes, "Sir," and like I go, "Thank you." I said, "Thank you," and I kind of laughed and walked away. It's just like, bro.
Mhm.
First of all, if you weren't on your phone, this
Yeah,
would
you
you
would
would
have
have
heard
heard
me.
me. You would have heard
Yeah,
me. And second of all, I just don't like. It was so weird how the way that he said it, that he like expected a response from me, like he was eliciting a
yeah.
response, and it's just like I I mean, if I was an asshole, I don't owe you anything. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
I just
right.
out of
I
courtesy, I said
mean,
thanks. You
that's
know?
just the same. That's the thing with, and not just with like a bless you or anything like that. But if someone says like hi and like, or as you're walking through the door, you're like, hey, how you doing? Like, and someone doesn't say something back to you, like they don't have to speak to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah,
it's kind of like common courtesy, like nice to say something back, but you're not obligated to. You know
sure,
what I mean?
sure.
So it's just like, hey, how you doing? Keep it moving.
No, for sure. I
But
mean, yeah, like, and that some people like, I don't know, maybe they just like thrive on the fact that like they can elicit responses from people like strangers, like complete
yeah,
strangers. But I don't know. It was a very strange interaction, and like I honestly should have been like, hey man, if you just weren't on your phone, like
yeah.
you wouldn't
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta. It's harder, but you gotta be the bigger person.
I don't know. I kind of like chuckled and just like walked away. I was just like,
That's all
dude,
you can do,
I
right?
said thank you, man. Like,
Yeah,
what do you want from me?
yeah.
Jeez. I
Hillary
don't know,
says Costco always bringing out the Karens and Chads.
bro. That's not a lie. That is not a
Mm.
lie, man.
I don't go to Costco, but I imagine it's just like Walmart, like
It kind of
the type of
is.
people that it
It
attracts.
kind of is though. Like it's people of Walmart but with more money.
Yeah.
Like it is, bro. Man. Oh
What's up,
man.
Joe?
What's up, Jeff and
JT,
Tara?
how you guys doing?
Yeah, what's up, Joe? I feel like I haven't seen Joe's name in a while in the chat. So
I haven't
welcome,
seen
welcome.
Joe's name in a while either.
Yeah, how's it going? Uh
Joe needs the beard balm. He's the one with the beard.
okay, okay. I see it. I see it in his photo there. Whenever somebody says "God bless you" to the hubby when he sneezes, he responds with "Not likely."
What's he knows?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what if I was really not like what if I was really against God, you know?
Not
And I was
every, yeah,
just like
not
I was
everyone's a
just like,
Christian out here
"No,
these days.
Satan blesses me when I sneeze. Get it right."
Yeah.
You know, and just walked away.
There's people like that. There definitely is people like that out there.
I mean,
I
listen,
was in
like
the ice cream line yesterday, and the girl had Harry Potter stickers on her car, and then she had like some Satan stickers on her car, and like some other devil like worshiping stickers on her car. And then she was all like black pointy fingernailed out with dark makeup. And she's buying ice cream, just out living life. So
yeah.
they're out there. Like not everybody's a Christian, and that's for sure.
Well, no, I mean that's the thing is just like I think with the whole like bless you, God bless you thing, it
Mhm.
derived from religion, right? Like, and
Yeah,
I don't practice. I'm
yeah,
that is void of in my life. But like
yeah,
whenever somebody says bless you or God bless you, I still take that as like a sign of just courtesy, like hey, bless
yeah,
you. You know, like
yeah,
that's it's just and then I say thank you, or
yeah.
unless you're on your cell phone and you don't hear me and you just act like a
Right.
jerk, so I mean I don't know, it is what
Mhm.
it is, but yeah,
Yeah.
how dare you reject his blessing?
Mm. That's probably how he
uh,
felt too.
no, I mean what if I was deaf, like what if I was deaf and I just
Yeah,
I
it's got
mean
to be sensitive to that.
I'm just saying like I only think about that because my parents are deaf, but
Your parents are, yeah,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Or like how you were saying, like how people try to talk to people in passing. How many times my mom or my dad has had that happen to them and they just
I
keep
can only
walking.
imagine.
And then the
Yeah,
other person's probably like,
yeah,
damn you.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
or like, okay, a
Jay-
hole. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Jay says Walmart is terrible. I had one guy fart while he walked past me, and this lady, and he yelled, "Winner, winner, chicken dinner." I didn't know whether to laugh and
um,
get upset. Oh man, that's hilarious.
that's
Yeah,
so
man.
good. That's so
You get the cream of the crop, dude.
like audibly farting while passing somebody. Oh
Yeah,
my
some
gosh.
people are not messed up about it at all, dude.
Bro, I tell you what, my grandma, she's still living, bless her soul. She's like 97 years old. She has audibly farted in front of anybody and everybody for like the past 30 years of her life. I swear, bro. She just does not care. I think there's a point of no return. There's a point of no return when it comes to farting in front of people. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say. I think there's a point. What's the age, Marcus? Is it 65? Is it 70? Because like, you know what I mean?
I'm dead over here, dude.
She just doesn't care,
Oh
bro.
man.
She just does not care. She will do it in front of anybody.
Uh,
Anybody. I'm telling you.
uh, yeah, I think there's those people out there that they just don't care, man.
Well, no, I
Uh,
I do think it's an age thing, in my opinion. In my
it has
grandma's
to be.
case, in my
Yeah.
grandma's case.
Well, at that point, you're not trying to impress nobody anymore either.
That's what I'm
You know what I
saying,
mean?
bro. You're
She's not married. She's just, she's 90 some years old. Like she does not care what you think anymore.
no, no.
So yeah,
I think it was after
I
my
mean,
grandpa passed. She was just like, I don't,
probably she's been holding him in her whole
yeah,
marriage.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She probably just gotta let
I'm
him
just,
rip.
yeah, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
It's
Oh
like
man,
that episode of South Park where everybody was holding it in and then they started spontaneously combusting
yeah.
because they were holding it in, and then next thing you know, they told them to let it all out, and everybody started like farting, and then the methane gas made the ozone layer heat up, and then so they're like, hold it in. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Old
Genius
South
writing,
Park. Yeah.
genius writing there. Hillary said,
Old people are the best. They get to the point where they do not care about other people anymore. Yeah,
listen,
that's definitely reality.
I feel like I'm already there. Like I feel like I pretty much just don't care, but I'm still not farting in front of people like that.
Yeah,
I'm still not grandma
I'm not
farting.
farting in front of people I don't know. At
You know what I'm
least.
saying? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And Hillary also said Ray needs to respond to Karen's in sign language. I mean, there is a universal sign that everybody knows that you can respond to any Karen or Chad with. So,
Yeah. Bobby, how you doing? Hi from Northeast Ohio. How goes it?
yeah, how goes it in Northeast Ohio?
I hate going to the chiropractor for that oops situation.
Oh, wait, what?
Mm,
Wait. You mean and having the oops situation? Is that what
yeah,
you mean, Shanna? Like you're getting adjusted and like you
yeah.
just let one go?
Let one rip.
Bro, I tell you what,
That'd probably
man.
be embarrassing.
Like when you get a professional massage and you're just super comfortable, you got to hold that fart in because you don't want to fart in front of your masseuse. Okay, you just
I've
don't.
never had a professional massage,
Oh
but I
man.
imagine
Okay.
it would be horrible.
Well, you gotta level up and get a professional massage sometime. Do it on
Yeah,
vacation. Do it on
I've been
vacation.
thinking about it, man. When we go to Colombia, there is it's a resort and there's a massage there. There's a masseuse there, so I'll probably get one there. Um, we'll see.
Also, I got some cash for you for that. By the way, I just figured
Awesome.
I'm gonna just go around the donation thing. I'm just gonna give you cash
Awesome.
for your
Cool, man.
trip.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll see you on a Monday or Friday. I'm sure before you
Yeah.
leave because it's not until September, right?
Yeah, but the money has to be in by the 23rd.
What do you mean has to be in like through
Like that's when the ticket has to be bought for the plane.
the 23rd of this month?
Yeah. That's
Okay,
what the money's for. It's for the plane ticket. The plane ticket and the trip is 1,800 bucks.
got it. Okay, well
And
I'm
so
sure I'll
like
see you before then. I'm sure I will.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you getting excited?
I am. I'm actually very excited, man. It's gonna be awesome. It's also gonna be very dangerous. We're gonna be right in the trenches with no security. So I'm kind of nervous, but at the same time,
I
yeah,
dude,
walked around the streets of St. Louis my whole life. So
I mean, I would be nervous too. Here's the thing is like when you're in dangerous areas in America, you kind of have like an idea, especially if you have street smarts, like you kind of have an idea of like what to look out for that could
yeah,
potentially be dangerous or like you can see situations escalating, especially because we speak English. You're going to be in a country
yeah,
where you don't know the language and you
yeah,
don't know how things operate on the streets there. So I could understand like having a little anxiousness about that.
yeah, just a little bit,
So
man.
what's
But
are you staying you're staying at like a resort, right?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, I don't remember the name of it. It's really nice.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it, but I've seen pictures of it. It's super nice.
Cool. So you're going from like from the resort to this prison. Are you going to like travel outside of the resort and everything or like
Yeah, we're gonna be going to orphanages and churches and doing like
Gotcha.
not yard work, but like
Yard work.
repairs and like mission work and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
whatever they need. So just around the surrounding area and like off in the hills of Medellin, which is like where they grow the coca leaves.
Oh yeah.
So like yeah, we're gonna be out there out there in the trenches, man.
Well, I will say this, and I know this only because my friend Jeremy, who went to college, like graduated at 22,
Yeah,
and then just left St. Louis. He left the country altogether and just moved
yeah,
down to Colombia, like just on a whim,
really.
like just started traveling, like in South America, just saved up a little money and just went. And then he met a lady in Colombia. They're now married. They've been married for 10 years, but
Nice.
um coming from him though, the landscape has really changed since Medellin was really bad. So
Okay.
it's definitely a lot more accepting of of tourism,
Okay.
and stuff like that. So I mean, I think you'll be okay, but still, I mean, I think it's a good idea to be on your toes at least a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Just because it's a different place, man. It's a different
Right.
that's like one thing that really like freaks me out about traveling abroad is just what if the what ifs,
Yeah.
like I mean you always hear
Yeah.
about like people going to Mexico, and if they go off the resort,
Hmm.
grounds,
Kidnapped. Yeah.
something happens to them, and
Snatched
it's
up. Yeah.
yeah, so it's a
Yeah.
it's a different ball game, it's a different ball
Yeah.
game.
Um, I do know that it's like the air quality rating. You know how like there's a scale of rating where it's like really dangerous. Right now, the rating down there is really dangerous for tourists. So
Okay,
it's
interesting,
a it's a it's a rough time. They're on red alert.
interesting.
So
Well, maybe it'll get a little bit better by the time you get there too. So
yeah, I mean I think it was last time they went to. They go every year, and we're going down there with an actual like stationed mission people. Like they're there 24/7. Like that's where they're stationed at.
oh,
And so,
okay.
like, if they're always there and they're living it up down there, like, I feel like we'll be all right
Well, that was gonna
because
be
we're just
my
coming into their everyday environment. You know what I mean?
sure. That was gonna be my next question. Is like, so is it like your specific church, or is it just like Christian missionary? Like,
It's
is
a
it
mission. It's a missionary group that's associated with our church. So it's not our church, but we've
okay?
been going down there every single year. So like we're affiliated with them.
Gotcha. That's
So
cool.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Well, at least yeah, you'll have some sort of like home base. You'll have like
yeah,
you'll basically have a handler, which is always
yeah,
good. you
yeah.
know.
And he's Colombian too, so it's not like
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
he won't be. It's not somebody that's not connected, to the
Yeah,
to the
right, to
locals.
the
So
roots.
yeah.
He's got roots there.
So if Marcus does get kidnapped, we'll have a good chance of getting him back.
Yeah, hopefully. Ping my cell phone, Christina.
Right. I'm gonna put an air tag underneath your skin before you leave.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm gonna we'll plant it in there.
Right, right.
Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm excited.
Um,
I'm excited for you. That's gonna be
yeah, man.
a really neat opportunity for sure. Are you gonna vlog at all down there?
No, probably not. I mean, I
Okay.
guess I could. Uh, I don't know. They say walking around with a cell phone hanging out is inviting people to come mug you. So, I mean, I feel like
Oh,
walking around with a camera is just the same.
yeah. Yeah. That's
So
that's fair. That's fair. All right.
they said that this guy followed them for like miles trying to extort a guy for money because he pulled his phone out.
That's
And like,
wild.
yeah,
That's
yeah, it's
wild.
crazy.
Huh. All
Well,
right. Well,
he also filmed the guy going off on his friend, and so he was like, "Give me the phone, or else," you know what I mean? And then was
huh.
trying to like get money out of him at the same time because he's an American with a cell phone. I guess it's just rare down there. I don't know. I
Sure.
can't go speculating, but they just said it's risky.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it is probably better that you just pay attention.
yeah, yeah. I don't want to be all like, "Yo, I'm in Colombia," and just get hit over the head.
yeah, yeah.
You guys never see me again. I'm like, remember that guy Dixon Pickens? He was doing all right. What happened to him?
yeah.
Yeah, no mas.
Yeah, I mean, and plus, like, considering that, this is your first time out of the country, correct?
No, I've been in Mexico before.
Okay. Well, either way, it's going to be your first time in that area, to that country. Take it
Yeah,
in, and
yeah,
maybe put the camera down. So
yeah. be present
Yeah, be
in the
present.
moment.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I got
sure.
the passport in the mail the other day.
Hey,
Yeah,
nice. That I
so
bet
that
that
all
feels
worked out
good.
well.
But that
Yeah,
feels good, you know.
yeah, man, it's real now.
Especially because we had talked about the possible legal obstructions that you would possibly
Yeah.
have.
Well, I still have to let the embassy or whoever know that I'm coming and make sure that they're okay with it.
Oh
So that
shit!
part still has to be approved.
Oh shit! You gotta contact the embassy down there.
Everybody's got to do it.
Oh really? I didn't know that. You can't
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
it's just
YOLO
a
come into
thing.
the country and show your
You can't just
passport.
go. No, you gotta like you gotta
Oh
request
okay.
permission to come in.
I didn't know that. Okay. Well, now I know. I haven't been out of the country yet, guys. So one of these days. One of these days. Hillary
So
says, I definitely have stopped caring about other people's opinions. Sorry. And will gleefully dance to the music in the hardware store. Absolutely, as you should.
what are you doing in the hardware store?
I mean,
Why isn't this Hobby Lobby we're talking about, or something that makes logical sense? I don't even go in the hardware store. I probably should though.
dude,
Don't get me
I
wrong.
love our local hardware store. There's one
Ain't
like
nobody asking you, man.
almost
You're
at the end of
supposed
the
to be on my
street.
side. What hardware store are you going to?
Bro, the true value. What you know
The
about
one
true
off of Gravois?
off Hampton?
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
little tiny one right by the karate dojo.
Mm,
But I mean, it's old school. It's old school
yeah.
as old school gets. There's 3 or 4 people working the floor. At any
Yeah.
given time. They're super like ready to help you with whatever you need, which I guess some people don't like, but I personally love
Yeah.
because sometimes I just don't want to wander around and look
Yeah.
like an idiot and
I just want to know where things are so I can get in and go.
exactly, and that's why I love it. So they bring you to what you need, like, or like if you need something super specific, like oh I need this bolt and nut combo with this
Mhm.
washer, and they'll be like
Yeah.
boom boom boom. They'll
Yeah.
pick it all out. They'll put it in a
That's the
bag.
best.
It's the best. It's the best.
I
It's
go to Lowe's and try to get help, and I ask 5 different
bro.
people where things are at, and they type it in their thing, and
Yeah,
it tells you where it's at, and I still can't find it.
exactly. Like
Just
I
walk me
do a
through it,
two
please.
mile walkathon around the
Yeah.
building before I find anything. I'm too
Yeah.
hard headed to ask anyone.
Right. I ask the first person I see, I'm asking. I ain't
Good
got
for
no
you.
time, bro.
Good
My
for
time
you.
is so limited, man. I got no time to waste doing anything. So, like,
Fair.
literally, man, everything, even when I'm talking to Christina, like, about what my schedule is, I'm like, this is how I plan things to go. But any deviations can have me up till 12 at night
Right.
easily,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So,
Throw a
just
wrench
happens
in the
like
whole
that.
thing.
Yeah, man. Next thing you know, I haven't gone to sleep in 3 days because I had,
Right.
because I couldn't find the nut and bolt combo.
Right. Just needed the bolt nut.
Yeah. So here's an interesting topic. Rain for 2, 3 days here down yonder. I don't know what it
Same.
did up there by y'all.
Same.
The basement flooded a tiny bit.
No.
Yeah, so there's gonna be some people out there that get glee out of this and like are just super joyful, and you guys, you should be ashamed of yourselves. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. So
Okay.
like the boxes, two of the boxes got wet to where it soaked through the box. Luckily,
Okay.
everything's bad. So I just dumped the boxes
Well,
out
yeah.
and let it air dry. And then
Yeah.
I went and bought another shelf today. And I got the whole back rows of boxes that were on the ground up off the ground because it's just a little trickle. You'll see it in the video,
Okay. Okay.
but it was enough to where it wound and soaked up where the boxes are. But the floor is actually it's designed for the water to travel to the little drain over there, but it
Good.
would have to get through all my boxes first to do that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's not bad. It wasn't bad, but I'm glad that it was something like that instead of being like a full on like disaster. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now I at least know where the problem area is of the basement, and I also was able to get everything off the ground without loss of any inventory. So
Yeah, I
it's all
mean,
good.
thank
Lesson
Baby
learned.
J that it was all bagged because
Yeah,
that definitely saves you. But
yeah,
man, that's
absolutely.
scary, dude. That's
Yeah,
scary. That's like my
yeah,
one fear with our basement, considering we have a house that was built in the 20s.
yeah.
But fortunately, they have it pretty well set up. We have a sump pump and everything. But yeah, that
Nice.
I'm terrified. Like if
Yeah.
that ever does occur
Well,
to us,
dude,
but
back in '93, my basement flooded really bad. to where like the whole basement we had to evacuate everything out of the basement. We had to tear down the walls and all that stuff and rebuild, and it was a disaster back then. So like I've seen what a real basement flood can do. So luckily
Sure.
this was just like a little puddle.
Yeah.
Not even a puddle, dude. Like you're gonna sit and you'll be like, man, this ain't no flood. You know what I mean? Like it's just like somebody poured a bucket of water on the ground. Not even that.
Yeah.
It's like somebody poured a 32-ounce cup of water on the ground. My box soaked it up.
Well, I'm glad that
So
they have it graded correctly.
yeah,
So they
yeah,
obviously, they had some foresight
yeah.
when they did that. So
Yeah. So, and I was talking to the landlord, which is actually a personal friend of mine, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm sorry about that." He's like, "I thought I reinforced it good enough. I guess I'm gonna have to come in and do a better job." So,
I mean, yes, yes, please. This
yeah,
is my
yeah,
livelihood. So
yeah. So, we'll
you
see what
know,
happens. But in the meantime, I'm definitely working on more shelving. So,
good
um, I got two full rows of shelves in there. I'm gonna start on a third one, probably within the next couple days. Probably like Tuesday or so, I'll buy another shelf and
for sure.
start getting the rest of the inventory off the ground.
So just for
I'll probably
clarification,
just buy a shelf a week.
I was gonna say for clarification, these were boxes that were on the ground because you didn't have enough shelving, right?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay. So if you,
yeah.
in theory, had everything on shelves, this wouldn't have been.
This wouldn't even been an issue. Yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay.
yeah.
Because I was
So
like, man, if you had enough water that it was getting up to the bottom of the shelf,
no,
ooh.
no, like dude, it's like literally like somebody poured a cup of water out. You'll see
Okay.
it,
Okay.
or maybe
So
you won't,
tomorrow's
but
video. Tomorrow's
it's in
video.
the video. Yeah,
Okay.
tomorrow's video.
Sweet.
So yeah,
Sweet taters.
uh,
Okay.
yeah. Maybe I got a picture of it. I don't know. I think I sent Christina a picture of it.
What's up? I'm a resell it. I like that name,
What's up?
by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
resell it.
Hillary says, I'm the one
Mhm.
that has to fix things when the minions break it, so I'm there often. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I understand now.
Oh, man. Yeah, we've had that problem with Tank, of course, just wrecking everything in the house. That's always fun. But
Yeah,
otherwise,
takes a big old dog though. I guess I didn't take any pictures of it. I don't know.
oh well. No big deal.
Yeah,
No big deal. Got to kit out the whole warehouse with shelving now? Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, that was always the
Absolutely.
plan. Just shelves are expensive, and I don't have
Oh
any
yeah.
time to put them together in the first place.
Especially when you
So
have like hundreds of pounds of clothing on each shelf
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So,
So it's a process. You know what I mean? Like it'll all get there. I was able to luckily I had some drafts built up today, but because I still haven't even done my listing. I've been over there consolidating boxes all day. I had enough boxes on the shelf to on the ground to fill up a shelf, and now there's like 12, 14 empty boxes in the back of my car right now. So there's a
okay.
lot of
Well,
space that was just being taken up from me not consolidating inventory too. So
yeah, I can
a lot of
understand
space
that.
cleared up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, maybe
that's exactly what it is.
like, hey
That's
Marcus,
exactly what it is.
get off your butt and put these
Yeah,
shelves
put
up.
your stuff on some shelves. Exactly. Next time it might not be so pretty.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Let's send a tidal wave in
yeah,
there.
hopefully not. Fingers crossed. Now there was like the back of like out behind the storage unit. It's like this is a house. The house is up on a hill, and the the pavement or the gravel road back there has been expanded from further than what it originated at. So it was originally probably big enough for like one car to fit out there. Now it's big enough for like three cars to fit out there. And there's a bunch of gravel laid out with railroad ties making a makeshift driveway. Well,
Sure.
then all this rains come through and it's like eroded the side of the hill. So now like my homie's like ice cream van, he's got an ice cream truck or an ice cream van, and then he also owns a mobile detailing shop or business.
Okay.
So his detailing vans are out there, and the ice cream van was like slipping down the hill, man. Like it had the
Oh
gangster lane. The
no.
tires were like slipping down off the hill. You had to get it towed out of there. It was
Wow.
crazy, man. Like oh, it was a lot of rain.
Yeah, no
So yeah,
kidding. If it's that
big
bad.
trenches. Yeah, it's like a whole creek's just washed all the gravel out, man.
I'm not gonna lie. Like that's one thing I don't miss about being out in the country is stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
just
it's super scary.
yeah. That's I'm good. I like my flat land.
Yeah, I wish
Everything's
I had some
paved.
flat land.
You know,
No
every
gravel roads.
you know, I just got a couple sets of steps and that's it. Like I'm
Yeah.
good otherwise. But
Yeah,
yeah,
for the longest time, dude, I had like really like I missed the city so bad, but I've been going from the city for like almost 10 years now. So I'm used to gravel roads. My storage units have been on gravel roads for 2.5 years now. So
yeah,
it is what it
yeah.
is. I don't like how dirty my car stays though. My car stays pretty filthy
Oh yeah,
because
for
you wash
sure.
it and it immediately gets dirty again.
Yep.
Just one trek down a dirt road,
Yep. Yep.
dust flying everywhere.
You gotta have like a feather duster when you get out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Man. Tim wrote on my back window.
no,
I'm
he
like,
didn't.
thanks, Tim. Yeah,
Oh, Tim handed me the
good
the
times.
rock band
Yeah, I seen that.
guitar or
I
rock
seen that.
band
Yeah, he
drums.
wants you to mess with it. He ain't messing with it.
No, I said, Tim, you got some dongles, bro? I know you got some dongles. He's like, I got a ton of them. I'm like, all right,
Yeah,
well, you want to sell me some? I didn't even mess with those drums though. I
yeah, I would have
decided
put
to
him
leave
back
them.
too.
Yeah, it's just too much. I already got a couple sets hanging out anyway.
Yeah,
So
Zesty ain't playing with you, man,
no, no, no.
at
So
all.
I gotta get those narrowed down. But yeah, well, once I have those, uh, you know, good and done with, I'll have a lot of free space. It'll be nice.
Yeah.
It'll be nice.
The rain here has been crazy. The rain has been crazy here lately. Lots of local flooding, and the rivers are all breaking their banks.
Oh,
I think it's
jeez.
just kind of everywhere right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it, right? It's just a lot
What
of
was supposed to
rain.
happen in April and May is happening now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
That is scary though. That like when the rivers break their banks though, because like I know
Yeah.
for at least where I used to live in St. Louis, I used to live in West County, like in Valley Park, next to the
Yeah,
Merrimack
it always
River.
flooded out there.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like
Yeah,
there were times because like my boss and his now late brother, we all worked together for years and years, and they lived in Valley Park for years and years,
mm,
and before they lived in Webster actually. But
yeah.
they had to evacuate I think twice or once and then almost fully evacuate another time. And that's like
Wow.
that's so scary to just like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
And
saying? Like,
flood insurance in that area is super
oh,
high because it's
oh
in a
yeah.
flood zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like living in Florida and trying to get, hurricane insurance. Like you're not,
Yeah.
what I'm saying, you're not getting it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I'm in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I'm a
yep.
reseller, which is like an hour and a half, 45 minutes south of St. Louis.
Yep. And I'm in St. Louis.
Uh,
Yep, yep, yep.
So I
Jay,
finally seen by video how Gary, Indiana Goodwill bins are. A reseller I follow went live on YouTube while there. He filled his cart and ran a whatnot auction there in the parking lot. Great stuff. Nice.
that's what's up. Who
So
who was it?
I've heard by a reseller that Ray and I both know that Gary has a lot of clothing there, like bins to the ceiling. Not
Yeah.
literally, but lots of clothes there. So it's on the bucket list.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I feel like we just need to take the train up there and just get a fill a suitcase full, fill
Yeah,
two
make it
suitcase
happen.
fill two suitcases full of
Yeah,
clothing. I think that'd be a fun little trip. Cheap too, for
yeah.
sure. But yeah, Tim talks highly about the bins up there in
Yeah.
Gary. So
I've looked on Google, man. The pictures from Google look, pretty decent, pretty impressive.
yeah, yeah. I wonder why though. I think it is because they don't have any actual Goodwill locations in Chicago, so they probably push everything out that they would possibly get
Probably.
to Gary. I mean that's just a wild conspiracy, I guess. I don't know cuz like I was talking with my friend who lives there when we went up there for my birthday and talking to
Mhm.
her friend as well, kind of just like, telling her what I do for a living and
Yeah.
Zesty does as well, but they were saying, yeah, that like there's no actual Goodwill locations, there's no bins locations, there's just nothing. They're like I find that so hard to believe that
I
like
find that hard to believe too.
Goodwill, like I think they might be out in the burbs. Don't quote me on that, but at least in city limits, Goodwill and Goodwill outlets are non-existent. Like they're
I
not
feel like
there.
there's I feel like there's a reseller that I know that she said that there is. She's from Chicago, And I feel like
Yeah.
she goes. I don't know where she's thrifting at, but she's always going to the thrift. She doesn't go to any bins
Let's
because
find
she's
out.
a shoe seller.
Let's find out right meow. I'm really curious because yeah, I mean, well, of course we always look for thrift shops wherever we go, of course,
Yeah,
but uh, we didn't see any Goodwills in the northwest side of Chicago, and that's in the city, not in the burbs. So I'm curious. Oh, there is one in the city. Okay, I guess that kind of counts as the city too. So it looks like there's one on the south side. So yeah, I guess there's four in the city. So I'm mistaken. I'm
yeah.
mistaken.
I'm a reseller. We see each other almost every week
Let's
in the same
see.
bins.
Yeah, so there's one like almost no, actually that's more like north of downtown. Or no, this one's like right
So
outside of
weird
downtown.
that you would say or that they would say that.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably just trying to keep you out of there. Like,
That's
no,
the
don't
yeah,
come
they're
here.
yeah,
It's
they're like
horrible
no,
here. We
no,
don't want
there's nothing here. There's
nothing here
nothing
to
here.
thrift.
No,
Stay out of
but
here.
it does look like there is some that are kind of spread out, but they are like on the fringes of the city limits. And then it looks like the farther that you go out into the burbs, it looks like there's a pretty decent amount too.
Yeah,
So I mean, I guess the one spot that we were in, like in northwest part, like in Logan Square, there's
yeah.
none in that immediate area. So I don't know.
And is that like a bigger part of the city or what?
I mean, it is.
More
It's it's
residential or
it's definitely more residential.
probably why?
So I don't. Yeah, I don't know. But we did go to like a small mom and pop thrift store
Mm,
while we were there, and they were like trying to sell like banger T-shirts and stuff. They had like the top of the building
yeah,
like lined with T-shirts that they thought
yeah,
were cool or whatever, and they were
yeah.
priced up. I was super surprised. They were trying to like
Was it like
they were.
Walmart band
Yeah,
tees?
it kind of was. It kind of was, and like, and then they had like another like employee like behind like a counter, basically like kind of
Yeah,
like off to the side, and they had like all these electronics that looked like higher end stuff, higher end headphones or
yeah,
whatever it may be. And like yeah, they had it like some behind glass and everything and like up on a shelf, and like they knew what
yeah,
they were doing. But I still
yeah.
think though, like they're gonna let stuff slip through the cracks too. I feel like
Obviously, you
you
can't
know
catch everything.
can't catch everything. So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
My
know. Like,
reseller lives in Chicago. He said the Village Discount. That's the bulk of the thrift stores in the city. Did
yes,
you see one of those?
that's where we went. We went to Village
Okay.
Discount. That's exactly what
Yeah,
it
and they
was.
trying to overpriced Walmart band tees.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean some were kind of dope. Like there was some
Yeah,
older Chicago Bulls T-shirts that were sweet, stuff like that. But yeah, it was really interesting to see how they were running their operation because like instead of sending stuff out to eBay or whatever platform, they were just
yeah.
putting them up. Like here you go.
As well, they got the foot traffic for it.
Oh, 100%. Like this thrift store was in on like one of the busiest streets in the neighborhood that we were in. And like, it's in between, a bunch of cool bars and like restaurants and
Yeah,
regular stores and stuff like that. So like it's in a hopping place. Like they're gonna get the prices that they want for those things too.
yeah.
So yeah. I
Jay
don't know.
says I need to go to a few of those when I'm back up there. I usually hit Goodwill stores. Yeah, check it out, man. Might as well see what's out there. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wonder why. Maybe I misheard. I mean, we were drinking at the time, so. But I do know for a fact that there are no outlets in Chicago. There's no
Yeah.
bins. There's no bins in
Okay.
Chicago. So that's
Jared
why we
says
got to
good
go.
morning. It's definitely evening, my friend.
I mean, depending on where they are in the world, though,
He's in Arkansas. He's sipping the sauce.
You've been sipping Grandpa's old cough medicine there, Jared? No.
How you doing, Jared? Hope you're doing okay, buddy.
Oh man. But
Jared's
yeah, yeah.
been,
What's up?
Jared's been he's been picking up. They got some place down there in Arkansas where he's been going because he was finding all garbage. Then he
Okay.
found this honey hole and start finding all great items. Really glad to see that he started making progress like he did. Here in Peoria, about 2 hours south of Chicago, Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Peoria, a little tiny town.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. No, that's I'm glad that they found a place to source because I feel like aside from Little Rock, there's probably not a bins in Arkansas, right?
There's two of them, one in Little Rock and then one in whatever Richardsonsville or Richardson, some Richards,
Yeah.
somewhat in R.
Yes. Yes, I have heard
Yeah,
of
and
that.
that's where Jeff and Tara go, and they say it's garbage,
Really? Okay.
garbage. Yeah,
Okay. I'm
yeah.
surprised the quality of stuff that Zesty's parents keep pulling out of Jacksonville, Illinois, which is literally a super
Yeah,
small town, right outside of Springfield, Illinois, which is
yeah.
comparatively to living in a big city like I do, a small town as well. Like it is, it's a
Rogers, Arkansas.
Rogers.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah.
is. That's what.
Jared just said it. Yeah.
Yeah. Rogers, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. Uh, but yeah, they've been pulling out a lot of good stuff from the Jacksonville bins. I think
Yeah,
Kristen actually, Aurora Squirrel, named Jacksonville, Illinois, as one of her favorite bins as well. By the way, in her little video that she did.
yeah. That's
Um,
that's cool. We have to check it out then.
no, I've been meaning to. Zesty and I both have been meaning to. I don't know how we haven't been there yet. But yeah, we definitely want to check it out. And also, Zesty's dad was telling me that Capitol Records was founded in Jacksonville, Illinois.
Really?
So a lot of like, Capitol Records based vinyl is found in those
Mm.
bins. And
Okay.
they've been bringing us some fire vinyls, so I believe
Okay.
it. Like, yeah, it's
That's pretty
so
cool, actually.
yeah, really neat little
I wonder if
tidbit.
like Detroit has like vintage original like presses of like Motown
Oh,
stuff
I'm
out there.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
they have to.
sure. I'm absolutely sure of it cuz like you probably go to like some old like estate sales and stuff that people that
Yeah,
just, kind of keep that stuff around. I'm sure you would find
yeah,
it for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jared says the cheap thrift store is great. Half price, a buck for shirts and a buck and a half for jeans. Yeah, you keep that place to
I was
yourself,
going to
buddy.
say, bro, you need to quiet down right now. You're putting it
Well,
out right
that's why I
now.
didn't say the name of it, on the live because I don't want
Yeah.
to money hole. We'll just call
Yeah.
it that.
People are going to start moving to Rogers, Arkansas, taking over.
Yeah, come down there and buy the whole town out.
Right.
You
Right.
got donations, sell them to me.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So yeah,
funny.
man, definitely need to do some more traveling, hitting the bins in different locations. Kristen's got the right idea, man. Just thrifting across the U.S.
Man, I
That's for sure.
I would love to do that. I think Zesty would too, but
Yeah,
I don't think we can do it with Tank. I don't think it could ever happen. Like Tank is
you
just
gotta have
too.
like a RV or a camper or
No,
some sort like that.
we would need a legitimate motorhome. Like we
Yeah,
really would. We would need a
yeah,
legitimate
and not no
motorhome.
small one either. Like it's
No.
got to be like a gigantic one.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be, and that like having that's a pain in the butt. You got to like tow a car because you want the car to like get
Yeah,
into, smaller spots and stuff, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Peoria is bigger than Cape. Cape's got 45,000 people.
That sounds about
So
right.
Peoria is actually bigger than Cape.
That sounds about
You
right.
guys should be doing pretty good there.
Wait, Bloomington normal gets more than Peoria. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't know if 116K. I don't know if I'm calling that a mid-sized city, Jay. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know, man.
I don't know. I live in a pretty small town, bro. So I would call that it's bigger than my town.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see what Peoria's square miles is.
Yeah, I mean,
Square mileage is 50.55 miles. Let's see what Cape's square mile is. I think Cape's square mileage is like 25.
oh yeah, I bet it's like around 20 for sure. It's like two roads. Your town. I
Uh
mean, I say your town, but
39,000 people.
okay.
See square mileage.
I say your town like Marcus claims Cape. I don't think he claims Cape.
I mean, I live here. I've been living here for this long, man. Might as well say I'm from Cape now.
Oh, that's fair.
I
That's
do tell
fair.
people, I do tell people I'm from St. Louis, but I live in Cape. But it
Yeah.
just gets too long to say that every time, so I'll just say I live in Cape.
I mean, that's fair.
It's
That's fair.
28 square miles, so it's a tiny town,
Yeah, that's super tiny.
freaking tiny. Yeah,
Just a lot of college folks and a casino,
yeah.
uh,
I
and
lost thousands in that place. Never going back.
never going
Ain't
back.
sucking me dry no more.
Oh man,
Yeah.
have you been back to a casino since those times?
Yeah, I went twice a few years back, but the rush came right back. I was like, I need to get out of here
Yeah,
and never
yeah.
come back. So I don't even play with it now, man.
See, at
You
least
know what I
you
mean?
can at least you could like recognize that within yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You feel
yeah.
that yeah. I don't even know what you want to call it. What do you call it? Like you
It's
feel
like a rush,
it's
definitely.
like a thirst, you know,
Yeah,
like a
it's
insatiable
the worst.
thirst.
It's the worst addiction I've ever had, bro. So like it. I got out and I went and I won enough money to buy a car, so I bought a car. And then after that, I chilled out for a little bit, and then I went back and I went in there with like 30 bucks and like won 300, and I was like, man, I could definitely keep doing this, but I'm
Yeah.
not gonna go, man. I haven't went back since. So
Yeah. What was your game of choice?
slots.
Slots.
I didn't have
Okay.
it. I didn't play games. I just played slots because I don't know how to play cards. So like I did play 21 a little bit or blackjack a little bit, and I did win on blackjack, but you run out of money so quick with that sometimes. You also run out of money quick on slots though. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I've blown through like $1,000 in like an hour.
I
So
mean, you play quarter slots, you're gonna blow some money. You know
yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
you also play dollar slots or like $10 slots or like
Oh,
$25 slots.
I,
You're gonna like
yeah,
really blow through
that's
some money.
that's high roller status right there.
Yeah, but when you hit big though, so you're like it gets you addicted, right? So like you go in there, you win like 5, 6,000 bucks, and then you're like, oh, I can do this every day. I can earn a living doing this.
sure.
Can't earn a living doing that. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, you have
So,
to be like a poker grinder to like make
yeah.
any sort of. But even then, you're gonna
Hey
have.
man, Mr. Fly.
I saw that on your camera. I was
Dude, it's
like,
been here since yesterday or since Tuesday. It was on the live stream on Tuesday.
bro's been hanging out.
Yeah, man,
I'm
I've
in the
been
live
trying to
stream,
smack
guys.
him with this notebook, man. I've been trying to pop him, but he's crafty and he gets away from me. I need a fly swatter.
He's just buzzing around. I'm in the live stream,
Yeah,
guys.
dude.
Look at me.
He's a celebrity now. I'm telling you, man. It's super annoying, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
But
A
no,
little fly buddy.
you know the game that I think of when I think of gambling addicts? I think of craps. I think of like a super
Yeah,
sweaty,
yeah,
middle-aged white guy playing craps all night. He's wearing like a white dress shirt that's like
yeah,
untucked and it's just
yeah,
super sweated through, and he's just there. It's 5 a.m. He's still throwing the dice. He's like
yeah. His
thousands
wife's ready
down.
to divorce
Yeah,
him.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I think of when
Oh
I think
man,
of like degenerate
why does my
gamblers.
camera keep cutting out?
I don't know.
Oh, there it goes again.
There it really goes. We're losing them. It's the fly. It's the fly. The fly's doing this.
I don't know what's up with that. I think it's because my computer was dying. I needed to plug it in.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's plugged in. We're good to go. Sorry about that, guys.
All good. But yeah, no,
Uh,
that's what I think of. I think of craps. That's
yeah, I think of a totally different thing when I think of craps. I think of hood guys.
I
Crouched
mean,
on the
sure,
ground.
sure. I get that.
Um,
I get that. Yep.
like
The culture loves
yeah,
craps, bro.
got some 40s or something sitting by him.
Yep, yep.
Talking mega trash.
yep, yep.
Maybe a gun or two laying around, man. Like I've seen
right.
some pretty violent crab games too, man. Like
I bet. I
people get
bet.
super mad at like, bro, don't play. If you know you're gonna lose your money, don't play. Don't be a
Dude,
sore loser. You know what I mean?
craps, you can lose so much money so fast. Especially
Dude,
like
you know what got me, man? What's the 3 card Monty where you gotta pick a card, any card,
sure.
and slide a hand? Man, I lost so much money at the bus stop on Grand at the Metro.
they were hitting you
You
with
dudes
that
saw
every
me coming,
time.
man.
They're like, "Oh,
Yeah,
here comes old boy. Yeah, we're gonna get him this
yeah.
time."
Now all it took me was once, man, to realize because first he let me win $20, right? That's how you get you. You're like,
Ah,
now
okay,
you gotta try it
okay,
again. Now you gotta give me a chance to win my money back.
okay,
It's
okay.
slick talk you. And then he hit me, boom, got me, and then he got me for 20 of my bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Yeah, he saw me coming. I was like, man, I ain't
Man.
messing with you. I lost $60 in 5 minutes. I'm like, this is stupid.
I will say that those people are seasoned veterans and they
Yeah,
know
absolutely.
what they're doing. But I will win the 3 card Monty, the hat version that they do at the
Mm,
Cardinals games. I win
yeah,
that every time. I win that every
yeah,
time.
yeah. It's a lot harder to do the sleight of hand with that.
Oh yeah, exactly. You because you know that they know all the tricks. They know they're waving this hand over here and they're
Yeah,
doing something over there with
yeah,
the other hand. Like they
yeah.
know they know.
They've been out there doing that stuff for decades.
Oh yeah,
It was an old head too that got me, man. He knew what he was doing.
that's funny.
Hillary says, "Get you one of those electrified tennis rackets. Makes a fun zap sound when you hit the bugs." Yeah,
That's true.
like one of those. What never made sense to me, right? And these things are genius, but those bug zappers that you hang on your back porch, it's like
Yeah,
you can't kill all the bugs outside. You know what I mean? But I guess it keeps your area that you're sitting in bug free.
yeah, for sure. Like, why aren't those sold more? That's what I want to know. Like, Where did those go?
I see them from time to time. Like
I,
they got one that sits out here downtown. It's a tall one. It looks like a street lamp,
okay,
and it's really tall and really big, and it just zaps a bunch of bugs while people are having like local events or like outdoor events downtown. And like I said, I don't think it really does that much to like keep people from getting bit by like mosquitoes or like pests flying around. Like right now, we're getting ready to have the Cape County Fair here, and there'll be some there, but it's not gonna do nothing. There's still gonna be
right.
a fly lands on my hot dog, when I get my funnel cake. You know what I mean? So like it's really only good if you're standing by it.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's why they're not as popular because I'm trying to think about the times where I've gone into like a big box store like
Yeah,
Menards or something.
I
I
don't
don't
see
see
them.
those zappers.
You feel like there should be those on the end cap. Like
You
it's
know
the
what
time. Buy your
ex-
bug zapper.
you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't maybe is there something going on where they're like illegal or something? Did they like give off
I don't know, man.
radiation or something like,
I
you know
wouldn't
what I'm
think
saying?
so. Because if that was the case, they wouldn't put that technology in the tennis racket ones, the fly swatter ones.
I suppose that's true. I suppose that's true.
Uh,
Dude, I don't know. Somebody figure out the mystery for us. Like
yes, indeed,
Uh,
indeed.
but I know,
Report
I
that.
know, like Zesty and I, we use like the little spray bottle thing that connects to your hose for like mosquitoes and stuff. We'll do that on the yard before we have like a pool day, and that helps a lot. But
What is this like? You spray some insect repellent out or something?
yeah, it's like it's like fertilizer, but it's bug or
Mm,
it's mosquito repellent. You hook it up to
okay.
your hose, and
Yeah, I
it
never heard of
hooks up
this.
to the nozzle, and then it does
Yeah,
its thing. But
that's genius.
I mean, yeah, pretty good idea.
Does
It
it
works
work?
pretty good. It works good, but it only lasts for like a day or two. So like if you wanted constant, relief,
Yeah, protection. Yeah,
cuz like if you go out to my backyard right now, you're getting attacked. Like you're
yeah,
straight up getting attacked. No
yeah.
doubt. So,
Try Harbor Freight for those bug zappers. Yeah,
oh,
there's
that's a good idea.
and Amazon. There's a Harbor Freight here.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, I love Harbor Freight. I really do. I actually got to go and get some zip ties soon. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
overdue.
Ray's gonna commit some crimes, guys.
Okay, all right. Don't tell everybody.
I need to get some too. Somebody on the channel recommended that I get some for the shelves to keep them like zip tied to each
Oh,
other.
yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
then Christina and I were in this thrift store in Florida, and they had theirs all zip tied together, and it looked super sound. And I was like, they're geniuses. Like
Yeah,
whoever told me to do that is definitely knows what they're doing.
dude. I
So
like. I
shout out to
probably
you that told me that.
absolutely shout out. I probably zip tie more things than I care to admit.
Yeah,
But it is what it
Ray
is.
zip tied two fingers together one time.
We're
Got my fingers tied together.
got to pass the time somehow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, guys, we are about at that time.
Yep.
Anything that you want to add before we
Mm,
get out of here?
really just come check out the video releasing tomorrow.
For sure.
Hopefully, I'll get it up on time. This time, the last two videos have gone up late due to my shoddy internet connection, but
Ugh. Still having issues, huh?
it's making its way to me slowly but surely, man. The fiber's coming.
Okay.
It's told me to sign up for it, and as soon
Good.
as I'm eligible for it, they'll alert me.
Good. Good.
But like when you look at the map, it's like right on the cusp of my neighborhood, and I'm like, dang it,
That's
man, I'm so close.
That's so frustrating, dude.
Yeah,
But
it
I'm
is
telling you,
very.
once you get it, your life
Yeah,
is gonna change. Your life
I
is
already know, man. I'm just trying to hang in
for
there, and
sure.
move to an area that's already got it.
Right. Yep. Yep. For sure.
Yeah, but other than that, just that's it. Just check out the
Cool.
video tomorrow.
Yep. For sure. Next week we're on Marcus's channel. If you guys are new here, we switch channels every week. So Nightbot
Indeed.
was kind enough to put Marcus's channel link in the chat. So go click that. Go
Thank you,
sub to his
Bye.
channel. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Same time, same night, all that fun stuff. And
Yep.
yeah, let's make this cash and all that good stuff. And we will see you guys next week,
Take it
hopefully.
easy, guys.
Peace out.